get out of your stock after, being in for a year, and they're ready to sell after a year, that means that you're not doing your job as a management team. That means that you're not giving them enough disclosure, and you're not building the dream with them. You guys got to understand, you got to build this dream with them, so that way your investors are your lifeblood, man. You got to keep those guys, updated with what's going on, and make sure you're disclosing information that's readily available to anybody and not just investors, okay? Because you don't want to give them any inside information on the company that wouldn't be available to anybody else. But at the same time, you do want to be able to toot your own horn. And I think, Ron, that's the problem with startup companies, is that everybody has a problem with tooting their own horn sometimes. And sometimes you just got to put that press release out there. Sometimes you have to use Facebook and let everybody know. If you have an investor, your investor better be on your Twitter feed, on your Instagram feed, or your Facebook feed. You got to make sure that those guys are looking at everything that you're doing. And sometimes just because they write you a check, you forget about them. And that's when you need to bring them in closer, because just because they wrote you a check one time doesn't mean that they're not going to be around anymore. You got to keep those guys close to you.
Yeah, no question. No question. That is really key. And you want the stickiness of an investor. You want them to be there for the long haul and not for the quick flip like a lot of these guys who flip houses or something like that. That's crazy. So
no, that's not what you want. That's what you want. You want listeners. You want listeners like the Reg.A Money Show listeners. These guys who are relentless, who follow us on Facebook, who follow us on Twitter, who are always sending us letters and questions and all these comments that everybody has about the show. And be it good or bad, Ron, what do? We always take it. We always take it in because we want the feedback. You know what I mean?
We do. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Exactly. Maybe not at 6 o'clock today because we'll be watching the hockey game. But
yeah, not at 6 o'clock.
All kinds of feedback. So Miguel, yeah, let's cut the show now. It was a great show. Folks out there, if you're listening to the Reg.A Money Show, you could find us on regamoney.com, REGA money.com. That's our website. There's a link there for the show. You can request to be a guest. You can talk about sponsorships, ask a question. You can do it at that website. And as you all know, we are syndicated on iHeartRadio. We're on SoundCloud. We're on iTunes. We're on Stitcher. We are on all Amazon Alexa devices. We're everywhere. We're probably at your house right now. But I really appreciate you guys listening, and we'll be coming back at you next week with another Reg.A Money Show. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Have a great week.